Now on CoastTV News.
The best of intentions, the fight over a property first intended as a homeless shelter.
New tax hikes on tobacco sales in Maryland, how this move could curb cigarette use, and where the state says money will go.
A bill that will codify the Delaware Hispanic Commission is one step away from becoming law. How this legislation will benefit the Hispanic community in the first state.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
This historic church at the center of controversy once again. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with a huge donation to a homeless shelter that never came to be. It's an old familiar saying, no good deed goes unpunished. And this next story, what we have are good intentions, a sizable cash donation, and all of it caught in a bit of a legal boondoggle with a pinch of buyer's remorse. Helping people in need. It's something Rona Knox Prescott has been doing for well over a decade.
I've been working with the homeless as a volunteer since about 2009.
She began volunteering with the Emmanuel Shelter, who was looking to buy this old church in Lewis on Route 9. But they needed money to make that happen, and yet again, Rona was ready to step up.
I'm retired. My kids are grown. They're pretty well taken care of. I've got some money in the bank because I've been saving.
Over the course of 3 high-dollar payments, Knox Prescott says she donated $475,000 to the Emmanuel Shelter, which was eventually used to buy the property in 2018. And that's really when the problems started. The would-be shelter got massive pushback.
The neighbors didn't want the homeless near them.
As the building sat, a legal fight ensued. And meanwhile, at the same time, the Emmanuel Shelter transferred all of their holdings and ownership of the property to a different nonprofit that also helps the homeless, Lighthouse for Broken Wings. But then this happened.
So I was driving by a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a for sale sign out there.
And Knox Prescott is upset about it. The money donated was no small fee for her, and it never led to the kind of service she had intended.
They needed help here, and I found out who could help, so I gave my money there. It just didn't pan out, and they're still needing help.
The Lighthouse for Broken Wings says it fulfilled its obligations. Knox Prescott's money will go to helping the homeless, just not here on Route 9, saying in part, quote, "We have to try to make the best of what we have, and we still, of course, have the shelter. We have the home where we have disabled people, and we'll continue to do this work when we buy new property." Proving that sometimes, even with the best of intentions, even with the money to back them, making a real change is no easy task. Prescott told us she wants her money back so she can actually put it towards exactly what she intended it to go towards. The Lighthouse for Broken Wings says the property, though, it's for sale and will be finalized in the coming weeks.
The legal battle on that Belltown property, it goes back to 2018. A Board of Adjustment decision granted a special use exception that allowed for the homeless shelter to be built. That was reversed by Superior Court. It all had to do with the term tourist home in Delaware Code. Appeals to the Supreme Court were not successful. Today, the Lighthouse for Broken Wings noted that approvals and variances are very difficult, which just adds to this issue.
New tonight, an update on a shooting that took place at the Big Chill Surf Cantina in Rehoboth. Police say 28-year-old Jonathan Blackwell from Milford will be charged with first-degree assault, carrying a concealed weapon, and possession of a firearm. The call came in on Friday around 1 a.m. with reports of a 27-year-old man who had been shot in the leg. He was taken to the hospital. According to police, the man was part of a group of several people who got into a fight in the parking lot. That's when, according to police investigation, Blackwell pulled out a handgun and shot the victim. New today, we have an update about the ongoing controversy over the new Rehoboth Beach city manager Taylor Tedder and the deal he received. Some of our viewers will remember that the city got in hot water over a violation of the Freedom of Information Act. Rehoboth commissioners have set up a special meeting on Tedder's contract. The meeting is scheduled for July 8th, and it will be open to the public. This is in response to the Freedom of Information Act violation ruling from the Delaware Department of Justice. At issue is approving Tedder's contract during executive session, a meeting that did not provide for public comment.
Staying in Rehoboth Beach, the proposed Bellhaven Hotel That's been a hot topic for years, and that hotel would be 4 stories high with retail space on the bottom and an underground parking garage where Candy Kitchen currently is. A public hearing sparked debate in June. This process continues with a site plan review on July 12th.
There's only a couple days left to submit any comments to Lewis regarding a proposed development we've been covering for some time. It's called Henlopen Bluff. Developers have their eyes on a chunk of land off Gills Neck Road. The developer wants to add 79 single-family homes to a 61-acre property across from the Lewis-Rehoboth Canal. Next Monday, Town Council will hold a site plan review for the development. That's at 5:30.
Heading to Milton, the town continues to work on affordable housing initiatives. Next Thursday, Sussex County Habitat for Humanity will speak about the organization's role in the development of housing and fixing current homes. And Maryland, if you didn't know this, they've implemented major tobacco hikes. There's now an additional $1.25 tax on a pack of cigarettes. That raises the tax on a pack of 20 cigarettes to $5. E-cigs also saw a huge hike, 12% up to a 20% tax. One person we spoke with says the prices for tobacco have gotten so high, it's causing crime.
I heard they're starting to rob people because they're so expensive. People are getting robbed for cigarettes just like they're getting robbed for money or for anything else.
Maryland officials estimate these tobacco tax increases will generate about $91 million for K-12 education.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know if you think Maryland's tobacco tax will actually reduce smoking and vaping.
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen. 62% say unlikely, 27% say not at all. That's changed a little bit since 5 p.m.
If you haven't voted yet, it's easy to do this. You can just go to CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.
Happening tonight in Ocean City, a public hearing on a story we've also covered extensively. OC holding a hearing on boardwalk displays and the distance businesses can display merchandise. This comes after council passed an emergency ordinance altering penalties for display violations. Previously, a first-time violation would garner a verbal warning, and now businesses could receive a $500 fine for a first offense. The effectiveness of the policy will be reviewed in the fall. A list of the new penalties under the ordinance can be found on our website.
Let's go ahead and take a gander as we look outside into Cambridge. This is a gorgeous shot here, beautiful day. In our first alert, meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono is standing by with a look at your forecast. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Charlie. I tell you what, it's been a spectacular start to the month of July across the area. As a live look from our DryTech Crawl Space Solutions camera in Ocean City, 73 degrees. Whether you were on the water or on land today, it was just about a perfect day to do anything. And we're going to see those temperatures fall from the 70s into the upper 60s by around 10 under clear skies. Temperatures across the area right now, 80 Georgetown, 82 in Seaford, 73 in Bethany Beach. We can continue to see that easterly flow off the ocean. Nice, comfortable air mass over the area. Dew points, well, they're in that comfortable range, but unfortunately that's going to change over the course of the next few days, as all thanks to high pressure across the area. That's going to slide our southeast and open the door for that heat and humidity to return back to Delmarva. I'll have a breakdown of all the latest models coming up, and we'll look at that all-important Independence Day forecast here in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Lewis is still working on ways to define open space and to shape how open space should look in communities. According to the city documents, open space can be defined as land set aside that will not be developed. The spaces could be used as community open space for things like recreation or preserved green space like those for the 4th Street Preserve. The city will meet next Thursday to talk about ways to set standards for the protection of open space while new development takes place.
Heading to Rehoboth Beach, the city is exploring a 3-way regional wastewater partnership. This comes from a joint request by the Lewis Board of Public Works and Sussex County. The two will present a proposal to the Board of Commissioners during a workshop July 8th. According to Rehoboth Beach, they all want to use the Rehoboth Beach Ocean outfall for their treated wastewater, and in exchange, they would pay the city.
Right now, the town of Millsboro is working on its inventory of the town's water system, which is over 100 years old. By October 16th, the town says it's required to submit an inventory of all water service lines to the Delaware Department of Health and Social Services. This is due to state and federal lead and copper rule requirements. A survey is open now on the town's website where homeowners can provide information on their service line.
If you're a Bethany Beach homeowner and you think your taxes are off, you do have a chance to plead your case. On Friday, July 19th, Council will meet to hear appeals on property tax assessments. Officials will make corrections and revisions that they see fit. Right now, the annual tax assessment is available at Town Hall for property owners to have a look at. And we're just getting started this evening.
Changes to DART service schedules for the 4th of July. You're going to want to make note of these so you don't get stuck.
And here's a live look from our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam in Laurel. 82 degrees, a gorgeous evening, falling into the 60s by around 10, on our way to the upper 50s. Tracking, though, 90-degree temperatures in that 7-day forecast after the break.
First, a new bill nears approval, securing a voice for Delaware's Hispanic community in a lasting way. We're back in just 60 seconds.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis,
the restoration and remodeling expert.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
A Delaware bill that would make the Delaware Hispanic Commission a permanent fixture in Delaware politics is one step away from becoming law.
Telemundo Delmarva and Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us why this historic move is making a difference.
As a Venezuelan in her area, Zulil Moreno says the Delaware Hispanic Commission becoming permanent in Delaware law is so important.
Oh, I'm so excited and happy because it's a big opportunity for our community.
Carlos de los Ramos, who has been the chair of the Delaware Hispanic Commission since 2022, says to have the commission established as part of the law of the state of Delaware is a historic moment for both the commission and the community.
We are the eyes and the ears of the administration to the community, and vice versa. We are the voice of the community to the administration to make sure that the laws that are being passed in the state of Delaware that do not affect Latinos negatively.
Jeff Hilovsky, who represents the Long Neck area, is one of the co-sponsors of the bill. He says the commission is key to our state.
The rich cultural heritage that the Hispanic folks bring to this area can be systemized into law, and to make sure that it never gets diminished in any way, and also is raised to the level of every other commission that is available in the state.
A big step for the Hispanic community in the first state.
Senate Bill 286 is now pending Governor Carney's signature to become law. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
The Delaware Hispanic Commission was created in 2011 by former Governor Jack Markell in Executive Order number 28. The goal being to advise the governor's cabinet, and members of the General Assembly on matters that are important for Hispanics in the first state.
And we have had some nice days to hit the courses over the last 2 days. Tomorrow afternoon, though, a bit warmer, a tad bit more humid. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s. We are talking 90-degree temperatures in that extended forecast after the break.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
The big issues: abortion, civil rights, healthcare. When Trump policies were attacking our rights, County Executive Matt Meyer fought back. Now Trump is promising a national abortion ban and huge cuts to healthcare coverage. Matt's healthcare plan will reduce costs, not coverage, by increasing competition on the exchange. And Matt's plan will protect women's access to abortion, always. So call Matt Meyer. Tell him you support his plans to protect Delaware values.
Attention Delmarva homeowners. HomeSmart is looking for 50 homes to participate in our first ever bath makeover event. 50 homeowners will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. We want to showcase our Kohler Luxstone showers in real bathroom conditions, including Kohler's proprietary crushed stone walls that won't harbor bacteria or soap scum. That's right, homeowners will receive promotional pricing just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. 50 homeowners who call now will save. Receive 50% off installation of a new Kohler Luxstone shower. Plus, call during this program for no payments until 2025. Senior and military discounts. Call HomeSmart now with zip code and location to qualify. Call 1-800-616-8289. That's 1-800-616-8289.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Take a vacation from cleaning and scrubbing and enjoy your summer with a maintenance-free shower with Coastal Bath. As the #1 Bathlandet dealer in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, Coastal Bath proudly backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal, 2-year money-back guarantee. See for yourself. Coastal Bath has countless 5-star reviews. It's Coastal Bath's annual sizzling summer savings. Enjoy $2,000 off or no payments, no interest for 18 months. Say hello to relaxation with a hassle-free shower from Coastal Bath. Call today for a free in-home estimate.
Lowe's knows July 4th projects come with questions.
So we have answers.
Like how to keep your yard looking lush and which paint color matches your bold style. So hurry in for 4th of July deals at Lowe's. You got this, and we got you.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
Well, the first 2 days of July across Delmarva have certainly been a treat. Live look from our Gateway Subaru cam here in Ocean City, and beachgoers taking in the gorgeous day. Currently 74 degrees. We're seeing winds coming in off the ocean, and it's going to be a pleasant night, falling into the upper 60s by around 10 under clear skies. Actually going to see the upper 50s across portions of Delmarva this evening. Inland, though, we are in the 80s, and certainly a pleasant day across much of the area. Dew points still in the 50s, so that is key to the comfortable weather, and it's all thanks to high pressure parked right over the eastern half of the country. Unfortunately, this high is going to slide to our southeast over the next few days and open the door for the sticky conditions to return to Delmarva. But we are clear overnight and into tomorrow morning. As I mentioned, waking up temperatures in the upper 50s, low to upper 60s across the coast, and we get into the 80s. Just a touch of humidity tomorrow. All in all, not a bad day, but unfortunately for Thursday, we do open the door. Southerly winds kick in, upper 80s to low 90s, and can't rule out a late thunderstorm for your Independence Day, but most of us will stay dry. Heat indices, though, are going to be on the rise. For your Independence Day, anywhere from 95 to 100. And then by Friday, we're back into the low hundreds for much of Delmarva, and then we're going to continue that into Saturday. Now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a isolated risk of a severe storm late Thursday. Damaging wind, torrential downpour will be the primary threat there. We are in the 80s throughout much of Delmarva tomorrow, 84 Cambridge. And as we take you south here, 79 Ocean City, 84 in Salisbury. Along the coast, 75 in Assateague. Up the coast we go to Fenwick Island, 79 degrees, and in Lewis, well, we're 78 and very hot, though, with that southwesterly wind by Friday. But a comfortable night ahead, 58 degrees under mostly clear skies, 84 for your Wednesday. And for your Independence Day, though, 91 degrees, a humid day. Again, that isolated storm chance, oppressive humidity for Friday into Saturday, and an unsettled weekend with a front moving through on Sunday. Into the tropics we go. Hurricane Beryl, 155-mile-an-hour sustained winds. We have hurricane warnings up for Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, expecting a major hurricane there to hit Jamaica tomorrow and then could potentially affect the Gulf as we head into next week. Paul Davis, 7-day, 92 for your Friday. We stay unsettled for the weekend, not a complete washout. 92 for your Saturday. We'll see a front move through Sunday, 88, and temperatures right around average as we start next week.
Thank you, Chris. As we approach the 4th of July, here are some changes that you're going to want to be aware of, especially if you're planning on using public transit in Delaware during the holiday. DART buses in Sussex County, they're going to see some disruptions on the 4th of July. Only 2 routes will be operating, the beach bus service and the Route 305 beach connection. DART says the paratransit service will be operating a complimentary ADA-only service.
Here's 2 different local blood drives to put on your calendar. This Friday, the Indian River Yacht Club in Millsboro is hosting a drive from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's even a perk. All donors at the drive receive a free beach towel. In Ocean View, there's a blood drive July 15th at the Community Center from 1 to 6.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. 3 Delmarva natives are with the U.S. U21 field hockey national team at the Junior Pan American Games this week, aiming to qualify for the World Cup. It all starts tomorrow in Surrey, Canada. You know the cousins from Delmar, Josie Holloman and Macy Bradford, from winning Delaware State Championships and having standout freshman seasons at the University of Maryland. The assistant coach is Casey Tapman-Asper, a 4-time state champ at Pocomoke, 3-time Big Ten champ at Maryland, former U.S. indoor team member, and the current Terps assistant coach as well. Wednesday, USA takes on Uruguay at 6 p.m., followed by a match on Thursday versus Chile at 5 p.m. The top 3 teams earn a spot in the Junior World Cup. The tournament runs through the 12th and will bring you updates on how the Warrior and the Wildcats are doing. To the MLB tonight, the Phillies are trying to grab their first win of the season versus the Chicago Cubs as they begin a 3-game set. The Phils lead the NL East by 8 games and split their previous series with the Miami Marlins. Nick Castellanos had 4 hits in the Phils' 7-6 win over the Fish on Sunday. Tonight, first pitch is at 8:05. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
The beauty is hard to miss at Ocean City's premier golf course, Eagles Landing. Overlook the Sinnapunxent Bay's salt marshes and enjoy the unspoiled beauty of Assateague Island National Seashore. Eagles Landing offers 5 sets of tees, making the course playable for beginners and challenging for most skilled golfers. And the Caddy Shack Cafe and Pro Shop ensure golfers have everything they need. Find our best rates at eagleslandinggolf.com. Eagles Landing, upholding the tradition of the game.
Today's Weather Emoji Cast is brought to you by OC Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Window World of Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a CertainTeed roofing system for only $192.94 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate.
If you're interested in doing a program like this, Sussex Tech is definitely the place to do it.
Sussex Tech was very conscientious of my work schedule. They were very flexible and I was able to work and go to school at the same time.
Ms. Doyle was a wonderful teacher. She had confidence in all of us. She made sure to let us know that we were all going to succeed.
Check out Sussex Tech Adult Education online today.
And see how you can earn while you learn with registered apprenticeship and health profession programs at Sussex Tech Adult Education.
Now that it's sizzling out, is your AC fizzling out? Beat the heat with Horizon Services. Upgrade that old unit for 0 down and 0% interest. And get up to a 12-year warranty on your new full home comfort system. Plus, save up to $3,500 in free upgrades and rebates when you schedule your free estimate. Same-day service, expert technicians, and a job done right the first time. Need service today? Horizon is on the way.
Alton Brothers' annual July 4th Red, White, and Blue sale is back and is bigger than ever. Every sofa, recliner, dining table, bedroom set, and mattress is tagged red, white, or blue, with savings of 15, 50, and up to 75% off store-wide, but only for 1 week. Stop in today and save up to 75% off during the Red, White, and Blue savings event, now through July 8th, at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury. For furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings lately?
Window World of Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a premium Craftsman's entry door for only $64.99 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate.
Mom, check my height.
As a parent, you do everything you can to provide for your kids so they can grow into their best self.
Same height. Sorry.
But sometimes you need a little extra help.
Thank you. You're
welcome.
Thanks to Food Lion Feeds, I don't have to worry if he's getting enough of what he needs. And that's made all the difference for us.
Here to fill tables and hearts with hope.
I've grown an inch. Yes.
Food Lion Feeds, here for every moment.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Live look from our Bay Health Cam in Milford. We will fall into the low 70s this evening under clear skies. And remember, your forecast is just a call away, 443-880-9100. And as we take a look at your Paul Davis 10-day, well, the 4th of July, steamy day, 91 with some potential isolated thunderstorms in the evening.
Thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
Remember, for more news, more of our local coverage, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.